Good sing-along, isn't it? And something else that's a good sing-along are Christmas songs, and it's this time of the year we hear all that Christmas music. I love it. And, of course, you know, we had the band Band-Aid, there was Live Aid. Now a group of talented Brisbane preschoolers have used their beautiful angelic voices to raise...
Where's Bob Geldof?
Oh, he's not there. But they're raising money with a wonderful little Christmas album. The funds are going to charity. The Habitat Early Learning in Ferny Grove has recorded the album. It's a Christmas album. And we have in the studio Managing Director and owners Murray and Tony Thornton, and one of the songwriters and adult singers on the album, Janine.
Hi.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Did you say songwriter?
Yes.
You wrote
is a
Silent
songwriter.
Night? I always wondered who wrote that.
Moid.
Some of the other songs, maybe. But first of all, look, tell us about the Habitat Early Learning. What do you do?
Habitat Early Learning, it's really a childcare centre, and it's an environment to give creative education opportunities to children in Ferny Grove. It's a beautiful centre, beautiful outlook, beautiful trees and lots of nature, and really a focus on curriculum and giving kids a really wonderful start in life.
Yeah.
And that's where this performing arts program came from, which resulted in the CD.
Is that how was the process behind the CD coming out? It was just part of one of the ideas that you had, and someone sort of thought, hang on, why don't we put this Christmas album out?
Well, the performing arts coordinator, Kirby Thompson, we were just having a talk at work one day, and she just said, look, wow, wouldn't it be nice to just get these kids recorded? And I said, well, I happen to have a little home studio. How about it?
But how about the kids? What was the reaction from the kids to think they're going to be singing on a CD? And when they finally heard it, what was the reaction there?
Well, at first they had no idea. We didn't want to.
Okay.
We didn't want to tell them they would be the next Miley Cyrus.
Now they're telling everybody they are.
Yeah, they are.
So how many kids involved?
116.
Yeah.
Wow.
116 children.
You got all those kids at your place.
Well, actually, we did it in batches. So we did we did most of the educators at our house, and we set up a mobile studio and put a few bits and bobs together and took it to the school one Saturday and had all the parents' consents and everything who wanted to be involved. And
So we'll see half of them on X Factor next year.
We will too, yeah. So it's a great thing for the kids, though. I mean, what did they get out of it?
They get an amazing ability to learn song.
Yeah.
Young children don't know music, they don't know rhythm, they don't know how to sing. So we really have to start back from basics and put those pieces in check before you can actually teach them to sing without reading. They can't read, so you have to teach them by memory how to remember these songs and these words.
But how did they react when they heard it? When they heard themselves on a CD?
Well, it was overwhelming at first when they actually came on to the site on that Saturday. They recorded, and my husband Daniel, who did the recordings for us, he would actually take out some time before they left the room and say, look, do you want to hear yourselves? So that sort of thing came about like that. And then when the CD actually got released yesterday, the teachers took it back to the rooms and they all played it in the rooms, and the children went wild.
I'll bet
they
did.
just loved it. Yeah, so they went home and told all their friends and family about it.
Were you surprised at the talent some of them had?
We were incredibly surprised at the talent of everyone involved. So Janine was a bit of a hidden gem, and Kirby, the performing arts teacher, she has an amazing voice. She's a professionally trained opera singer.
Yeah.
And so when we heard this CD, we were just blown away by how fantastic it was. And there's some beautiful little voices that come through in Silent Night and a couple of the songs. They're just really amazing.
But how do you work it with, some kids obviously have better singing voices than others, that you have to kind of to put them to the front and put the other ones at the back somewhere?
Yeah, there was some strategy with that, but we wanted to give them all the same experience. So even at times when the mics weren't on necessarily, we would put some of them to the front so that they felt important. We
fantastic.
wanted to give everyone the same experience.
So the proceeds are going to where?
Proceeds are going to 50% to the Royal Children's Hospital to help obviously in the Working Wonders program there for the sick children, and 50% is going back into the performing arts program, so the kids can do it all again next year. So this is year one, and we're setting expectations for ourselves on rolling it out next year.
It's an amazing thing that you do, at the Learning Centre, because performing arts is something that maybe it's not covered a lot in schools, is it? But this gives them a great opportunity.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Loretta. It's we had Minister Dick, Education, Minister State, at the Royal Children's Hospital yesterday, and he made comment that this is first off. No other childcare centre has actually done it before, so it's quite special, and especially to get some recognition from the Minister of Education. It was very special to hear him say that.
Now, I mean, one of the proceeds are going to the Wonder Factory, so tell us what they do.
The Wonder Factory is this beautiful space in the Royal Children's Hospital where the sick kids and their siblings, who are often the forgotten ones, they go there to just escape the reality, because not many people know, but Royal Children's also has a school, so these kids are there all the time, months on months, and it tries to give them that little bit of reality. So we took the Habitat kids there yesterday for a concert, and the Royal Children's kids hopped up and sang with our kids, and just to get into the Christmas spirit, and then we handed out gifts to them, and it was just a really beautiful moment for the kids and for us as well.
We'll give everybody a taste of the CD in a couple of ticks, but Janine, you wrote some of these songs, so what were the songs you wrote? And they're Christmas songs, obviously, so what kind of a message have those songs got on them?
Well, I was actually working on a different album at the time, and when this one came out, when the idea was brought forward. I've contributed 4 of the songs to the CD. A couple of them are fairly happy, and, we want the children to just have fun, happy times. One of them is fairly deep in sort of the idea is that where will we go on Christmas Day? Let's go to the chapel. So that one particularly is one that's of personal significance to me, and actually the Royal Children's Hospital, they also found appeal with that, because a lot of the parents who are there on Christmas Day who don't know where to go, they're just stuck there, go to the chapel, and that sort of thing. So it has really fell on good.
What was the youngest child that actually took part in this?
Youngest child would be, I think, 2.5.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, and actually sang?
Well,
we had some ambience.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Do you think the kids, do they know, you said you took them to the hospital to do a little concert, so do they know where the proceeds from the CD are going? Do they know the importance of it?
They know that it's going to sick kids, but I'm not sure kids who are 2 and 3 really understand. But the older kids, and in particular the ones who went to do this concert, I think felt quite special about it.
Let's have a little listen to one of the songs, one that everybody knows. This is these young kids all under the age of 5, Silent Night. That young girl's got a mature voice, hasn't she?
That's a singer. That's an adult singer.
That is. It's Kirby Thompson. She's the performing arts coordinator at Habitat, so she's got an amazing background in professional opera and dance and music and movement. So she's the brains behind teaching the children this
it's really nice. Seeing those kids, the young kids, are getting a solo spot too. It's the kind of thing, it's almost like when you have your kids at home and the rallies are around and you're singing those Christmas carols. It's got that nice feel about it, hasn't it?
It does, Lloyd, it does. And, like you said, just bringing it back to writing the songs, that was also the idea, not to just have secular songs, but have something new and fresh that would appeal to the larger, amount of people.
And I just can't believe that some of those kids, well, all of them really, can't read. So they've had to learn by memory.
Yeah, most of them can't read. So obviously they're starting to learn reading, but you can't put a song sheet in
No.
front of them
No.
and say, here, off you go. It's not possible.
Look, it's a great idea. So, look, and the money's going to a great cause too. So how do we get a couple of Tinsel Tunes 2011 with Habitat?
We've got a website set up, habitatkids.com.au. So if you visit the website, it'll actually have a redirect of the CD on the website that will go across to an online platform. So you can buy online.
Let's get it to number one, everybody, for Christmas
absolutely.
here in Brisbane.
Make sure we do the Christmas CD, Tinsel Tunes with Habitat, and that's a Habitat Early Learning. Some great work you do, so I'm sure
Thank you, Loretta.
you'll get a lot of other people calling you now saying, CD next year, please.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much for coming
Working
in.
on
Thank
it.
you for having us.
Thank you.
You can come and do the station, get all of us together singing a few Christmas songs.
Absolutely.
Oh, that'd be terrible. Loretta will want to do all the solo tracks.
We need some stars for next year.
We'll check traffic and then...